That's awesome. Hi, this is Ike from Mike'sOutdoors.com. Today we're going to be doing our first review for the women and youth out there. The bow we're going to be looking at is the Sidekick Extreme, made by Parker. And what I've done is I've let my wife shoot this bow. I've actually already filmed some of her shooting, some of the groups she's done, and kind of filmed her feel for the bow. So we're going to take a look at that. We'll splice that in here real quick and let you see what kind of group she's thrown up. I think this group was done at 15 yards, and then we'll get her feeling on it, and I'll come back and we'll wrap it up real quick.
Hi everyone, like he had stated before, I have had a chance to shoot the Parker Sidekick Extreme now for a couple days, and I've got to say I'm extremely impressed with this bow. The main thing of this bow that surprised me was the draw cycle, and that the rounded cam design has allowed me to pull more weight. Normally I'm pulling about maybe 34 to 35 pounds with my other bow. Whereas with this one, I'm able to shoot 37, 38 pounds. And I think if I work with it more, I could potentially pull 40 very easily. The first time I pulled it back, I had no idea what weight I was shooting with it. And we checked it and it was 37 and I was just shocked. I can pull it back so easy and repeatedly with no straining, no problems at all. There's a small hump at the beginning of the draw and then it's just free moving. You've got a lot of give with it. Very comfortable, very soft wall. Once you get it back, you can really hold it and not feel like you're pulling as much poundage. Accuracy, as you can see, is awesome. I'm shooting the best groups that I think I've ever shot with this bow. As for the speed on this bow, it really feels like it's a really hard shooting bow. I was really pleasantly surprised with how hard it shoots. It feels fast, and it doesn't feel like I'm shooting a youth or ladies bow. It feels like I'm shooting something that, I could shoot. The grip on this bow was something that I really liked. I like the wood side panels. The grip is just really comfortable. You can just really get in there and hold it, and it feels good on your hands. I believe they redesigned it from last year, so the grip has changed quite a bit. So go out and feel the grip, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised versus last year's model how they've changed it. There's a couple things on this bow that I would kind of nick it points-wise. It does have a little bit of hand shock. I put the stabilizer on the front just to kind of offset that a little bit. The bare bow, it did have a little bit of vibration in it, which is something that just kind of surprised me at first. I wasn't really used to a whole lot of hand shock. But I think if you put a nice stabilizer and maybe some limb savers, I think it would really improve the vibration aspect of it. Also noticed that this bow was really quiet. There was times where, with the hand shock, I think with the vibration dampening things put on it, I think it'll be a lot quieter. A little bit louder than what I'm used to, but still overall I think it's a very quiet shooting bow. But those are a few of the things that I've found from a shooter's aspect of it that I like or, don't like as much. So I really hope that what I've told you helps you in determining what bow to start out. I really think it's an awesome starter bow. I really do. I think the grow program that the Parker has, where you can swap out the limbs from 40 to 60 pounds, is great. I hope to be able to do that someday. Shoot a lot more poundage. And I think if I work with this bow, I can work myself a lot quicker than what I could have with a different bow, pulling more poundage. So that's definitely a big plus in my book. So ultimately I would give this bow a 9.6 out of 10. Really impressed with this bow. If you find a Parker dealer near you, I would definitely check it out. It's the Sidekick Extreme by Parker.
Okay, so you can see there this bow, it's got a generous brace height on it, and it's really forgiving bow, and she's really finding the bow to be very accurate. And I had the bow out for my draw length, and I found it to be pretty accurate as well. The bow comes as a kit. You can see it's got this octane hostage pearl on here, set of sights, and it comes with a quiver, a bowing quiver, string stop. It's got this cool wrist strap here that's built in. Just take an Allen wrench and you can adjust that out. So peep sights included. So this is how we bought the bow. I do like that it comes with the octane rest. I like a containment rest for people who are just starting to shoot. So octane or Whisker Biscuit, NAP 360, something like that. I like the containment rest just for their simplicity, and they're also really good rests. So I like that for a beginning archer. Makes everything a little bit easier, and I tied a loop on there for her. Setting this bow up is pretty easy. The draw modules, just pop one bolt out and you can adjust it around. Of course, limbs adjustments are really easy on it as well. I had to fine tune the rest a little bit, but nothing major there. And my wife did mention the Parker Grow Up program. I really like that. It really makes it where you can buy this bow for your youth, and you can really let them grow with it. Exactly like I said, Parker Grow Up program. Now there are some features of this bow that I think are pretty nice. I like the finish. It looks pretty cool. The grip on it is pretty nice. I like that built-in wrist strap. String suppressor always helps. But there are some things about this bow that I don't like as well. The bow's got a lot of vibration to it. I'm going to fling an arrow here for you and show you. It didn't have anything on it. No aftermarket or anything like that. No stabilizer. This is the bow just the way it came. And it probably doesn't sound very loud on the camera, but it's only at 40 pounds, or actually it's at about 38, but it's got a little bit of hand vibration to it, nothing major, but you know, it does have some hand vibration to it. The draw cycle on it is pretty good. My wife can pull about 38 pounds with this bow pretty easy. Nice and smooth, a little bit of a hump at the beginning, but once you get it back, it's really nice to hold, so no problem with the draw cycle there, and I think the adjustability on this bow is fantastic. It goes from 20 to 40 pounds, and then the Grow Up program you can actually go up to, I think, 60-pound limbs with that as well. Draw length goes from 18 to 28 inches, so really nice adjustability there as well. Overall, I think the bow is a very good bow for youth. For you ladies out there who are going to want to hunt, or for even you kids out there that are going to want to hunt, I think that this bow, you're going to want to pull more weight than the 40 pounds. You're going to want to be able to pull 45 to 50 pounds. I shot this thing through my chronograph, and with a 300 grain arrow, or 290, something like that, I was getting 185 feet per second, which speed is not really that important for a kid or for youth, but if you're wanting to hunt, that's only going to put you at around 22 feet of kinetic energy, which is about right for small game, rabbits, squirrels, stuff like that. So if you're going to want to hunt, you're going to want to get this thing up to 45, 50 pounds at least, which is, I think, is pretty much standard anyway. I think you want to be shooting as much poundage as you possibly can when you go hunting, so you can get a good clean kill. And that don't mean that you can't. I mean, you get a good shot on a deer with a low poundage bow, and you can put that thing down. I mean, I've heard a deer can be killed with a field point, and I would believe that. So kinetic energy and speed on this bow is kind of low at the settings, and that's with a 25-inch draw and she's shooting 38 pounds. So definitely want to either with a longer draw length or be able to shoot more poundage. So overall, I think the bow is really nice. Got a little bit of vibration to it. Real comfortable. Really easy to grow along with the youth or the woman that's shooting this bow. And overall, I think the bow is really nice. My wife really liked it. Put some groups together, really good groups together with it. And I'd say the bow is probably a 9 out of 10. So that's pretty good for a youth woman's bow. And I really think this is something that you can buy for a kid when he's 12, and I think he'll be able to shoot it until he's 18. So there are women out there that are wanting to do to buy a bow for them, and then as they go up in weight, you can move this thing up. So really nice, really functional, really a lot of adjustment to it. So definitely check this thing out. That's the Parker Sidekick Extreme, and like I said, 9 out of 10. Where I really think this is a good bow for someone to grow with and someone to learn with. So appreciate you watching. Keep an eye out for more reviews. We got a lot of bow reviews coming up this summer, and a lot of other product reviews as well. So be sure to check out our website, ikesoutdoors.com. Be sure to check out Parker's website. I'm not even sure really what it is, but be sure to check that out. Parker Sidekick Extreme.
I like good times, good wine, good smoke, and a 5-piece bed. And ooh, I can't